I just talked about Kill Command, and now I want to talk about like the complete opposite type of film, a movie called The Shack. Now, The Shack is based on kind of a remarkable story, really. The way the book even came out. So you have a story of a guy, a father, who suffers a loss. Now, I don't want to give away any spoilers for those of you who haven't read the book. This book, by the way, sold like over 20 million copies, and it started as an independently released book. So it's just kind of like The Martian in a way, just an independent book that just took off. I think it was released in 2007, maybe. Anyhow, the father suffers a loss, and as he's in mourning, and it's he's not really recovering from the loss, that he gets a letter in his mailbox, and there's snow all over the ground, but no footprints, but he finds a letter, and it says to meet him at the shack that's in the woods where this tragedy, a loss of his, happened. This book, I read this book, and it wrecked me. I mean, in a really good way, but it just wrecked me. And I'm watching this trailer going, yeah, this movie's probably going to wreck me too. I'm going to have man feelings all tied up in the throat here. But as a father, I mean, this story like resonates even more. You don't have to be a parent for it to resonate, obviously. But he goes to the shack, and this doesn't spoil anything. He meets God, and it's a very unconventional telling, and it's very heartfelt, and it's very moving. And this movie is going to have a lot to live up to, adapting this book. Watching the trailer, I think that this movie, it stars Sam Worthington. He plays the father. The cast is great. Rhonda Mitchell is his wife. I mean, the whole cast is very well done. I mean, if you've read the book, I don't think there's going to be any trouble with the casting decisions that were made. I personally think, just judging on this trailer, that everyone, at least visually, looks like I would have imagined them to look. Setting wise, it all looks kind of like I had it imagined that would be set. So I mean, I think that it seems like they're really going a great distance to try to adapt the book faithfully, which is always a good thing. I mean, like watching movies like True Grit, where it's verbatim. They adapted this book for a reason, not just because they had the rights needed to adapt something. It's because they had a passion for it and wanted to translate it to the big screen. That's the kind of adaptations I really, really like. So I don't really want to give any more away aside from that. The downside to this trailer, for me, and this is just my taste on the trailer itself, not my anticipation for the film. I hope it's good. This trailer falls into the trap that so many faith-based trailers fall into, and I hate that term. Just for the record, no movie should be marketed. That's all it is a marketing term. Should be marketed on faith. Number one, the trailer kind of gives too much away. I'm just going to put that one out. But it doesn't give away everything, thankfully. But the song at the end was just unnecessary. Like they just try to push too hard to get the feels sometimes, and it just comes across as syrupy. I mean, this movie and this trailer didn't need that. But other than that, that's a personal gripe. I mean, for other people, it might just be perfect, like a perfect, trailer. And I just don't like that they really want you to believe that there's feels in this movie. You don't need that. And frankly, again, that's not something that's limited to faith movies. Again, don't like that term, but just for the sake of us communicating, there's plenty of cheesy trailers out there, and this format I don't care for. Lionsgate has a really bad track record of cutting really bad trailers to pretty good movies. I mean, does anybody remember the first Hunger Games trailer? It was god awful. Had the success of that movie been based on that first trailer or not, it would have just bombed completely. I remember watching the trailer for the first Twilight, and that was done by Summit, which Lionsgate later bought, and it was god awful. And I remember watching that trailer going, wow, this looks awful. This is a guaranteed bomb. Folks, every so often I can call it like that. Anyway, watch that trailer. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited to see this? Did you read the book? What did you think about the book? What did you think about the movie? What did you think about the casting? Let me know in the comments below. And please like, share, and subscribe. As always, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you for taking the time. And I'll see you next time.